leads you to good defense. And a big part of that tonight is valuing the basketball. 21 turnovers last night for BYU. They cannot afford to do that. His approach, his connectivity with his players.
Player development. So many guys have gotten better under Mark Pope as an assistant and as a head coach. Andrew Nemhard hits the three.
Open like that from beyond the arc.
Maybe the best pure shooter in college basketball. He was a little cold last night. Gideon George calmly hits the three.
So the next thing you know, we're all up in Spokane calling a game, but Gideon George was aggressive and assertive in that game. They have been much more comfortable. Is playing with poise at both ends of the floor. Well, I've been really impressed with BYU at the start of this game. I think that's where he can find a lot of success in this game.
First half against BYU in Provo, he was shooting threes and missing them. Second half, he went to work inside the lane. Now, CC Turner, I've never seen so much blood on a court.
That's more memorable than Barcelo's reverse layup last night.
WCC tournament MVP last year hit the three to put Gonzaga ahead. Now the rebound, Gideon George didn't know how open he was, but he did manage.
Aggressive, Gideon George now finding his way in the scoring column twice. First offensive rebound of the game for BYU.
Ayayi again for three.
In that category.
I think that's fair. Anton Watson's a good role player for this team. He's harassing Richard Harward. Nell got free though, and he answers with a three of his own. Had a pocket pick. Johnson flips it to Averett. Gonzaga got back. Here's Harward in the lane, scores. Averett went baseline. Here's Nell, three, good. Another one for BYU. Coming in, thinking, well, is this going to be another Gonzaga blowout? And BYU looking like they're not going to let that happen. Jalen Suggs from way outside.
And I really think that the development and growth of this BYU team has really impressed me in particular.
Good defense of Ayayi. Here's Barcelo, late shot clock. Harms, he does have range outside. The big man hits the three.
Probably be a better way to go.
Back and forth we go. Averett pulls up for the three in transition. BYU players have already made a three in this game. Johnson to Harms for the dunk. Game trailed by 9 points. That's the lead for BYU right now. Johnson three, good. Another BYU player's knocked down a shot from the outside.
Did run the exact same play, except for this time the defense kind of pinched in a little bit to help on Harms. That created a little bit more of a run out.
That was a flop, and it wasn't called, and I do think that was the right non-call. And now are they giving Matt Harms a flop warning? Timmy Dunk. Harms out, Harward in.
Third time all season long that Gonzaga has trailed by double digits.
Zags on defense here where they've really struggled in this first half. Averett, another tough shot, but that one falls down.
You're able to get there. When you have shooters, you can space the floor, find a seam and attack.
Great pass, Suggs to Ayayi, goes right to the rim.
His court vision and awareness is elite. It's different.
But Barcelo left him in the dust there. We don't see that happen very often. Alex Barcelo answered on the BYU, and Cougars just continue to score. They're at 37. There's Suggs right back at BYU.
At St. Mary's, at home against Santa Clara, and now tonight the three times that they've trailed by double digits.
Harms, well, I thought he could have just gone and dunked it. Instead, he just shot it right through. Right now, Jalen Suggs is guarding Matt Harms down low. They never got the ball to him, but instead they did that. They chucked it in from way outside.
They're shooting 70% from beyond the arc. They're 7 of 10, Dave.
Timmy goes to work against Harms, even without a whistle scored.
They show out in support.
They do. Some pressure from Gonzaga, and it almost forced the turnover. BYU got lucky, and then it turned into a wide open look for Trevin Nell.
Gonzaga here in the first half. This is where having Andrew Nemhard, though, does help. We've seen him at time and time again make that play.
And Kispert, that will help too. Corey Kispert.
Things that BYU's done a good job is they're taking away the movement off the ball. You're not seeing any of those typical backdoor cuts that we've seen.
Shot clock's winding down. They haven't been able to get him the ball. Are they going to shoot? Nell will heave one up, and it goes!
It was in Provo.
In front of maybe the loudest crowd that I've ever heard in college basketball. Drew Timmy back on the floor and immediately gets a bucket. Averett three, No, too strong, long rebound though. Gideon George there to get the loose ball. Nell will pull the trigger on the three. It was perfect right out of his hands. You could tell it was going down.
The nation's #1 team. If you've gone undefeated all year long, this is the first time they've ever been in this situation. How do you respond here in the second 20 minutes?
Jalen Suggs all the way right into the 7-footer and then lost the ball, saved it to Kispert. Three, good from the corner.
The 87-82 win over West Virginia. Every other game since then has been by double digits. 22 in a row. Had 2 in the first half. Nell had 2. Harward had 2.
Here's Kispert, another look, and he hits another one. Corey Kispert's getting hot. That's bad news for BYU. Well, they're asking Lohner, because Kispert's playing the 4 right now. They're asking Lohner to guard him, and he can't guard him. Corey Kispert hits another one.
Pressure. Their defense has obviously picked up. Their intensity is picked up at that end of the floor.
Timmy falling to the ground, tried to save the possession, couldn't do it. Barcelo, free throw line, good. Nembhard's going to try to take it all the way. He will with the left hand. Word against Watson this time. Ayayi came over and Harward passed out of it. Here's Nell. He'll go all the way to scoop it in.
In the first half, they got to their operational area with ease. In the second half, it hasn't been that way.
Gideon George went right by Corey Kispert, who got tied up, fell down. George puts it in. Good rebound, Timmy. Jalen Suggs, shot rejected by Harms, the defensive player of the year in the conference, just swatted that one away.
And blocks the shot. Excellent job defensively, awareness of where the ball is, and making sure you're staying in front of it.
Oh, what a nifty play. Andrew Nembhard faked the pass. The defense went the other way, and Nembhard was wide open.
On the catch, they are not allowing BYU to be comfortable.
Yeah, well, almost like BYU was going to take advantage of it, and ultimately I guess they did. Gideon George, another important play by him. He's stepping up for the Cougars.
Gideon George, the second he checked into the game, he is an energy giver out on the court.
He is. Barcelo, count the basket with a foul. Hard hit through traffic, almost lost it. Spencer Johnson playing pretty good defense. Nembhard found a way, though, somehow within all that to score. He's playing a heck of a game. Yep.
We haven't seen a lot of those easy runouts, pass, layup.
Suggs, 3.
Can you sustain and get 3 stops in consecutive possessions? It's 2.
Suggs. I think Suggs came over and affected that. He went way up in the air. Now Kispert, blocking foul, count the basket, chance for a 3-point play. Johnson, 3. Here comes Suggs with the great outlet pass. Ayayi with the catch. George got back and blocked it, but they're going to count the bucket. What a pass from Jalen Suggs. Off balance, and maybe lost sort of the geography of where he was on the court. Here's Nell. 3 goes down. Big shot to tie the game. And a timeout. I think BYU took it.
And it's in the double bonus the rest of the way for the Bulldogs.
So that could be a huge factor. Drew Timmy goes to work against Matt Harms. Matt Harms down low, trying to make his move. Suggs came over to help. Suggs couldn't get there in time, at least not to affect the shot of Harms, who scores to tie it again.
Their ability to find the answer.
Suggs, who's got that change of gear where he can just slow down and speed up when high off the glass. Zags back up by 2. Nembhard weaving his way through. Picked up that dribble, though. Suggs, 3. Another one for Jalen Suggs. And there are moments where he's just different. Here he is. Behind the back dribble for 3. Yes!
Stop it, Dave. Are you kidding me?
Very slim, but he missed 2 in a row at the line. BYU's got to get a shot off, and they got to get it quickly. Barcelo, 3. That one goes down. So the Cougars still have some life, 82-76. And a lot of them. Kispert with the catch. BYU, see who they foul. They tried to foul Nembhard. They still didn't get the foul down, and Suggs found Timmy for the dunk, so they didn't blow the whistle. 2 free throws good. 10-point lead for the Zags. Final seconds from the Orleans Arena. Averett will flip it in. Kispert had those few seconds in the early moments of the second half. He'll start to celebrate. What a career in the West Coast Conference tournament for Corey Kispert, and what a performance tonight from Jalen Suggs. BYU gave it their absolute best shot and still came up 10 points short.